In today's video, we have a different styled video and we're going to talk about motivation in 3 different sections. Motivation in life comes and goes. It's the truth. Sometimes you'll feel amazing. Sometimes you'll feel like rubbish and you don't want to do anything in your life. The key is to discipline yourself. It's the truth. I generally feel like this week, I kid you not, I didn't do much. I sat on my phone, scroll on TikTok for an hour, then do work. No, on TikTok, I kid you not, I'm wasting my time. I might actually delete the app. It's not beneficial. I've seen a few motivational videos on it, but like, I'm just wasting my time. I've got my problems right now with my PC. I've got some problems. Schoolwork, I've got to do that. My TikToks, my YouTube channel, my Twitch streaming, all of that. And if I just don't do that, I'm putting it off. It's simple as that. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, everyone. I could be like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to make a video. Oh. Tomorrow I'm going to do my English homework. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to do my maths homework. Come on. Are you for real? I've been thinking about that TikTok for weeks. And it's the truth. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. If you have problems in your life, just do it. You got to put in the work. You got to do it. If you keep putting it off, it's simple as that. You will never do it. You will never do it. No one's going to do the work for you in life. You're the one who has to do it in your life. I know you won't be motivated for every single day of your life. That's the truth. But you're just gonna push for it. You're gonna put in the work and keep doing it. There's many times I'm like, oh, it's only a couple people watching my stream. Do I quit? Do I stop streaming? Do I? I don't know. Like recently, yesterday, I was watching my old Twitch clips. I was like, wow, I've come far. In 2 years, I've come far. The microphone, the overlays, the new people I've met, the future viewers, all of that. People are going to love for you in the future or either hate you in the future. It's the truth. You're going to stay motivated, keep putting in the work and keep putting in the effort. Okay? There's many times I've wanted to quit. I kid you not. A week ago I was like, do I quit? I've streamed like 1,300 hours, which is like 90 days. That's for like 3 months non-stop streaming. Do I quit? Listen, if I quit, think about it. Oh, what if I kept streaming? What if I didn't quit? What if? I don't want any of that in my life. I generally do not want any what ifs in my life. If let's say I quit streaming. Alright, I'm done. Now what have I got in my life? You know, it's either that, let me put running in there. Oh, let me put gym in there. Oh, let me do this. You're going to find yourself. You're going to keep yourself busy in life, generally. You're going to keep your friend busy. One of my friends told me, I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, I'm going to be busy, Seth. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? I'm doing tennis. I'm going to do like basketball or baseball. I'm like, why do you do all of this stuff? Why do you do all of it? And he's like, I don't want to be bored. I'm like, that's the truth. I feel like I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but you're going to keep doing that. He could be like a professional like tennis player. You never know. He's just going to put in the work and put in the effort, okay?
You know exactly what you need to do. Stop pretending like you don't know. Most of you already know what problems you need to solve in your life. You already know what direction you want to go in. You just need to do it. Well, I don't really have motivation. The conditions are never going to be perfect. There's never going to be a perfect time. You're not going to be motivated every single day. The weather's not going to be perfect. The stars aren't going to align. You just have to do it. Don't you want to be confident? Don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to be successful? Don't you want to feel like you're above average? Don't you want to be the exception to the rule? Don't you want to be different from everyone else? Or are you just going to sit around? You're just going to take the cards you've been dealt. You're going to take your current situation, your current circumstances, your current circle, and just take it all lying down. Is that what you're going to do? No book is going to do the work for you. No podcast is going to force you to buckle down and get started. I can tell you all the things that I want to, but at the end of the day, you have to actually do the work. You have to actually take action. You have to move the needle. I can't move it for you. Nobody can move it for you. You don't need to be perfect every day. You don't need this grand master plan. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to try to build Rome in a day. You don't need all these stupid morning routines and all these rituals and stuff. Keep scrolling through motivational TikTok. Keep listening to your podcast, listening to your audiobooks. At the end of the day, you're either moving the needle or you're not. You can continue to play with yourself by thinking about achieving your goals, or you can actually do it.
Enjoy everything. Enjoy the sunshine through the window as you sit in traffic. Because I've been to a lot of places, I've seen a lot of things. where people would do anything to be you. A bad day is coming. For all of us, right? For all of us in our future, there's a 100% probability that either we're gonna die or someone we love is gonna die. You will have a reason to be upset soon enough. That's a fact. Why are you doing it in advance? Like nothing's wrong today. Oh, well, you have a flat tire. Boo-hoo. People are so emotionally reactive to low-level stuff. I don't know how long I'll live, but I know that I'm gonna enjoy myself every single second.
Don't be afraid to leave people behind. You have to have relationships with people at the distance that is appropriate. You don't have to have everyone in your inner circle, and you don't have to cut everyone off. There is gray area. There's in between. It's a spectrum. I have people in my life that I'm not going to go to war with them. I'm not going to rely on them in a dire situation, but we can sit in a room and we can be friendly. I have other people who I just can't associate with, who I just have to cut off, and it's just not going to work. Now, with that being said, you have to look at the people around you and decide at what distance do I want to have this person near me. If the answer is I can't have them anywhere near me, they're taking away from my life, they're slowing me down, then cut them off. And don't be afraid to. Don't apologize for it.
Section 2. People are going to be like, oh, I don't want you to succeed. Oh, I don't want you to succeed. And that's the truth. People are going to put you down in your life. I kid you not, it's happened to me. It's like, oh, Seb, you're this, you're that, your channel's this, your channel's that. Oh, you're a bad streamer. You've got to stay motivated. Don't let one comment put your day down. It's simple as that. That's happened to me at school many times. Oh, Seb, you look like this, that, bing, bang, boom. You're going to have tough skin. You're going to keep putting the work. Okay? Don't let one comment make your day horrible. Okay? It's simple as that. People care about you in life. People don't care about you. They can say this to you. Are you going to be like, oh, that offended me. Oh, fine. I get it. You may be sensitive. Fair enough. But just try not to be. Or else people are just going to slowly crack through you. Eventually, they'll just slowly crack through you. And you'll just feel like, oh, I'm horrible right now. I'm sad. You know, you generally can't. It's happened to me many times. I'm like, oh, I'm not really happy with life right now. I'm not that happy. I'm this, I'm that. I'm this, I'm that. I just gotta stay motivated. People are going to not like me. It's the truth. I kid you not. So many people do not like me in life, probably. Guaranteed. And future people, to those in the future, you will not like me. Fair enough. People love or hate you. That's the way the world works. The world isn't the best. I kid you not. There's so much bad stuff in the world and good stuff. You just gotta stay positive. I was talking to my friend. He was like, oh, how do you make your money? I'm like, oh, through Twitch. He's like, how? Sub, bits, all of that. And he's like, oh, fair enough. And I'm like, what do you want to be in life? Guess what he said? He wants to be a boxer. I was like, you know what? Fair enough. He has to travel like 2 hours. 2 hours to do boxing for like an hour. And I'm like, listen. That is far away. That is a lot of time you're putting in. And he's like, yeah, I've got to do it. I want to be a boxer. And I'm like, you got to do that. Be a boxer. Keep doing it. Keep practicing. It's a risk though. It is a risk. Let's say, oh, he doesn't become a boxer. What are you going to do? And he already has a backup plan. I forgot, but like, he already has a backup plan. You know, you definitely have to have like a backup plan in life. And I hope he is still motivated, okay? Generally, people don't like him at all. Fair enough. It's the truth. You can't please everyone in life, sadly. You generally can't. No matter how much you do, like Andrew Tate, for example. Controversial, I know. Or Mr. Beast, KSI, all of these people. You know, think about it. They've done lots in the YouTube community, TikTok community, all of that. But people just hate you for being nice. Hate you for being too nice. Giving away that. People always dislike you. It's the truth, man. Generally, it is the truth in life. It really is. Some people just filled with, I don't know, negative in them. And they just want to pass the negativity onto you. I saw that TikTok. I put it after this little section. And I was like, wow, that is so truth, man. Literally, that's the truth. It's the truth. People want you to feel the way they're feeling in life. And I'm like, oh, why is this happening to me? I feel like it's been happening to me. I kid you not, it's probably happened to me. And I'm like, I feel like I'm down on myself now. I'm like, I've got my this. Yeah, I've made money. Let's say I've made like £500 from streaming. oh, I can just leave. No, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing. Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing. Let's say it doesn't work out. I've got a backup plan. You can have a backup plan in life. And I'll play after this section as well a Nikkei 30 clip. You always got to have a backup plan. I kid you not, one plan doesn't work, boom, you have another plan. Boom, another plan. At least have 3 plans for what you want to do in life. Okay? Trust me, you want to have that. Because if you don't, I kid you not, you'll just be clueless in life, wasting your time. You could be scrolling on TikTok. TikTok is a waste of time. Genuinely. Some of the stuff is good, like the motivation videos, they're good. You got your pranks, your trolls, your wholesome moments, your gaming clips, all of that. But like, I'm like, ooh, TikTok. I'm wasting my time. Scroll. What's the point? I lose my time, but to get entertainment out of it. Some videos are good, some videos are just flat out horrible. Simple as that. There's so much hate on TikTok as well. It's really toxic. I mean, think about us actually. I've got one. iShowSpeed. Famous streamer. Pretty big, everyone. I think majority of the people watching this know. He's big. But the amount of hate he gets, man, he has to have tough skin in life. He's got to have tough skin. People care about Speed. People dislike Speed. His fan base, in my opinion, isn't the best. It can be so toxic. Someone called him this. He ended the stream. I'm like, oh, that's such a yikes, man. People are like that in the world. And it's scary. All of this stuff in the world. People are like that. I'm like, is this really the world we live in? You just gotta keep putting in the work, generally. Because if the moment you stop, it's over, okay? It is over.
So, the person who is trying to bring you down, it's not that they're just trying to bring you down. It's that they want you to feel exactly how they are feeling inside. They are in this place and they feel very alone in that feeling. And instead of opening up and talking to people about their feelings, they want to mimic that feeling they have on the inside, shape it with words and give it to you. Because the truth is, angry people are experiencing that anger inside them all the time. Sad people are experiencing that sadness inside them all the time. Frustrated people are so frustrated, they just want other people to feel frustrated with them. So although they're trying to do this, only you can let that in or not. They can't make you feel that. I know that's hard to hear because it's like, well, that person is being an absolute dick to me and therefore I'm feeling bad. That's normal. It is absolutely normal. But with practice, you have to disassociate yourself from that. And once you're able to start being more objective about it, you can literally look at that situation, look at them from an outside perspective and not involve yourself with them. And the way you do this is by literally being your own cheerleader, being your champion. You have to adopt the best friend voice. This is a voice that tells you how gifted you are, how amazing you are, how talented you are, and you have to be the one that gives that to yourself. Because just like those sad, angry, lonely people, you are the only one living with yourself 24/7. It is your responsibility to practice that. You cannot rely on other people to do it for you. Sure, it's lovely when other people tell you nice things, but the only person that will ever tell you something 100% without any sort of agenda is yourself. And you have to be playing that voice on repeat in your mind over and over again. And I'm literally not joking when I say you have this click moment and you will just suddenly realize like, oh shit, I literally don't care what other people think about me anymore.
There either. So I'll work for a PC and then get back into Fortnite. Thanks, man. Like on the road to 10K. Nice. Well, congratulations, Cartoon. Keep it up. Just remember to always have a backup plan. Always make sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know, it's a lot harder now to become successful online with so many people doing it. So yeah, just be careful is all I say. But you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to.
Stop living for just today. You are not just you today. You are you tomorrow. You are you next week, next month, next year, next decade. Jordan Peterson once said that you are a community of people stretched across time, and you are responsible for taking care of every single person in that community. You are responsible for taking care of every single version of yourself now and in the future. Think about what you do on a daily basis, the food you eat, the things you do, the things you don't do. 5 years from now, is that version of you going to thank you for what you've been doing? or are they going to hate you for what you've been doing? If every time you got a paycheck and you just spent all the money on things that made you feel good now, 50 years from now you're going to be pissed at yourself because you didn't save any money. You can't retire. These are the things you have to think about. Stop living just in the present. It is a bit of a balancing act, but you can both enjoy the moment and prepare yourself for the future.
For section 3, I managed to get my dad to tell his thoughts on motivation and joy.
You know what? Sometimes they always say you need someone to motivate you, but you got to motivate yourself, because living and breathing is motivation. If you don't breathe, you might as well be dead. So that's why you don't need anyone. You got to find what you want to do in life. Life is like a test. You wake up in the morning, you thank God that you're up, and then you get on with it. You got to show people how much life means to you. Your name is important. Your family name is important. What you do out there is important. Let people see the beauty of you. That's why you were born. Your mother and your father did not have you just to come and waste that precious time. Find something to do. Be active. Be mobile. You know what? As you're getting younger, you're putting on more wisdom in your mind. You're getting older. When you get older, you can't run as fast. But when you're younger, you can run fast. So it's the same as finding something to do. That's what life is all about. Helping people. Getting involved in community work. Helping those who need help, because you have abundance of energy. And you should not kill your energy. You know what? Someone once said, if you need to fly, you have to grow some wings. Without wings, you cannot fly. How are you going to fly without wings? That's why when you see beautiful birds in the sky flying, where do you think they get all the energy from? It's the love and the beauty that we see in the skies that makes us want to look up. So it's important for all of us to know one thing about love, motivation. It's all about love and motivation. That's all it takes. To love yourself and to believe in what you do. Love.
As far as staying disciplined, you just have to watch yourself. People lose that awareness of what they're doing, the decisions they're making, their thoughts. They're not auditing these things on a regular basis. I'm constantly watching myself. I'm watching for when I'm being lazy. I'm watching for when I'm making excuses. I'm watching for when I want to do something. I'm watching for when I don't want to do something. If I don't want to go to the gym, I take note of that and I make sure that I go to the gym, because you're training a muscle when you do that. You have to test yourself, because eventually life is going to test you, and you're not going to have a choice in the matter. You're going to be tested. You're going to be pushed to your limits. To prepare for that, you have to test yourself on a regular basis. You have to push yourself to your own limits on a regular basis, so that when life comes at you, when you don't have a choice, you've already been there. No problem. Been there, done that. Been to my limits. Boom.
Cannot stop, you cannot give up. Most of you are happy to be losers part-time. But then that new video game comes out. I'll just play the video game. I'll just be a loser for 2 more weeks. Then I'll get back to trying to escape the Matrix. It doesn't work that way. You need that momentum to break free. When a rocket is flying out towards the moon to escape the atmosphere, it doesn't fucking pause halfway up the sky, does it? No, it keeps going. You're in competition with the entire world. Everyone wants to escape. You cannot be lazy.
People think that being able to control your feelings means not having them, which is verifiably false. Controlling your feelings is not allowing them to control you. You can have feelings. There are times to be sad. Nobody's going to get mad at you if your mother dies or if your dog dies. Nobody's going to sit there and be like, dude, man up. It was just a dog. It was just your mom. They're assholes if they do that. It means I feel a certain way. I acknowledge that I feel a certain way. I'm going to make the right decision despite the fact that I feel it. I'm not going to feel sad and then go do sad shit. I'm not going to feel sad and go sit in my bed all day, wallowing in my own self-pity. That is allowing your emotions to control you. It is not stuffing your emotions down. It is not pretending that they don't exist. It is just making the correct decision despite the fact that you feel inclined to do the wrong thing. You feel inclined to punch the person in the face because they said something rude to you, but you're going to be the bigger person. That's what controlling your emotions means.
I hope you enjoyed this different styled video from me about motivation. I put a huge amount of time and effort into this video. Feel free to like the video, leave your thoughts on what I talked about down below, and subscribe for more. Until next time.
See, the point is, you don't know how much future you've got. What's gone is gone. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Some of you have had divorces. Some of you have probably had bankruptcies. Some of you have had terrible things happen in the past. But what's gone is gone. It's in the past. And to spend your time focusing on the past is to spend the only thing that you've got, and that's what's right here, right now, because the sand never stops running. This is all we've got. And to spend your time now thinking of what happened there is making absolute certain that the future is going to be the same as the past. Now, I don't suppose many of us spend a lot of time thinking about that, but a lot of us spend a lot of time making that error.